Julian's garden. I'm in my front yard now and I'm just so excited to show you. So if you remember like a few months ago, I just show you the video that how I dig up my saffron crocus and how I divide them and I replanting them in my circle round garden bed. That is my daughter's garden bed. And now late autumn they starting to shooting up and I'm just so excited and I just want to show you, and also I want to give you some update of the other area of my front yard as well. The other day I just got a lot of bushes that they were there and now just too clouded with my other fruit trees, and so I just don't want them anymore. I will show you that area as well, and I'm gonna do quite a lot of planting there where my roses alright and other plants will alright as well. So yeah, let me show you. And here is my round garden bed. Oh, this is my daughter's round garden bed. And this garden bed mainly I grow roses. I got 9 rose bushes in here. And in the middle of the garden bed I got 1 cherry tree there, I hope you can see, and I planted this spring actually, so it's just only a few months old and it done quite well, I would say. And now let me show you the saffron crocus. They are shooting up. Can you see that? They are on here. So if you remember, on the day that I plant them, I plant between the roses. So any space between the roses, I plant them. Example, you can see the whole area here between 2 roses, and like here and there, and just on between them. And some of them they come a little bit later. So this area it haven't come as much as the other one. Let me show you. This one it come much earlier, but come this way. Maybe walk this way. It's a little bit bright at the moment, but sun shining too much. Alright, here, can you see that? There are so many in this area. There are so many. And this way too. Wow, I'm sorry about my shadow. Look at that. They're all shooting up now. And I remember that on that day, all the bigger combs that I plant them first, and after that I left, I think maybe the 36 comb, they were quite small, so I held them up and I left them. I plant them later. So on the little one or little comb, I plant them in on the space empty here. I plant them later, so I think they will shooting up later. Because on that day I got 9 Russian shade bushes in here surrounded with the cherry tree, and they just getting so big, and I have a time to enjoy them for several years now, and I just want to dedicate some space for the saffron crocus, and because they're very expensive and we love cooking with them, and I know that they have a lot of benefits using them as well, like in the teas and other goodness as well. And here, let me show you this one. See here. Look. Oh, look. Oh, no. Look at that. It's shooting up already. The flower. Oh, wow. I can't believe it. Okay, yesterday, I didn't see the bloom at all. But now, 2 bloom. Wow. I think tomorrow I have to pick them. So here you can see I planted only 1 comb, and I think the flowering comb they grow quite big, but now you're already getting 1, 2, I think 3, 4, 5, I think 6 other baby combs around the main mother comb. Oh wow, look at that! Oh, I'm so pleased with it. And here the other one just next to it, and the little one is shooting up down there. So when the process we're picking them, I think we just have to pick them mostly every day for the whole week or for 2 weeks actually, because they don't bloom at the same time. Oh, I'm so pleased. At the moment I catch this flower buds like this, so I can show you. Alright, so here is the other area that I want to show you. Let me show you this blue first. This is the Owlwich Rose, David Austin. Oh, so beautiful, but they got damaged a little bit on the outer side of the the flower. But in this area, let me show you. You can see very messy here, and a lot of other branches just fell down here. So this area, I got two big, not too big, quite big of the dogwood, in dogwood, and it got beautiful color stem in the winter. You can see that the stem is already coloring up like this, but I just found that I just feel that it's too clouded between my blood orange and the cherry tree, because in order for the fruit tree to get healthy, and in order for them to performing well, we need to give them quite reasonable airflow and some room for them to grow as well, And here, let me show you my blood orange caracara or pink orange caracara. Look at that. So fruit is quite good. Maybe a few more months, they will ripening very soon. So last year I got some fruit, but all the frost hit them. I didn't have any chance to eat them. So I think this year I have to net them. Okay, so the reason I try to dig up the yellowing dogwood as well, because I can feel that the root system just so tight. I mean, it's just so solid, and then they take a lot of nutrients from the other trees around it. And I can, when I put my shovel just poke into the root bone area, I couldn't push the shovel any inches down, and I just thought, no, you have to go. Sorry, yellowing dogwood. I love them very much because they have beautiful winter interest, but they have to go because I do love my fruit trees very much. So look at that. Over there, I just got some. This one near hydrangea, that's the one I grew from the cutting, and over there as well, I grew a lot of things from cutting. And so I just pop one over there, and that's one I'm still thinking. And I just chop and drop a lot of other tree and the plants that like comfrey. They're very good. Use them like for mulch and for fertilizer, because a few more months when the frost hit, they will get the leaf just dying off, then shrivel, go to mushy anyway. So it's nice to just chop them up and just use mulch in the garden. And in the front over here, let me walk back in here. I got 3 bushes of Nifolia, like lamplight yellow Nifolia, and I really like them. The bees love them, but they grow so big. Now in the task, when I bought them, they say that it grow only 60 centimeter wide and tall, but at the end they grow over 1 meter wide, and I think maybe 60 or 70 centimeter tall. I don't mind the tone about that, but they just go too big, and I too crowded to my roses and my the fruit tree, the tree at the back there, the blood orange. So I decided you have to go. I dug them up and I get them away, so other people can enjoy that as well. Alright, so I'm standing in the middle of the road now, and of my front yard, and this is the whole hedge of my feijoa, and they got so many fruits, and I net all of them, most of them actually. And because last year we got so much fruit, but all the fruits got stung by the fruit fly, and so this year I determined to net them. So at the beginning of the season, I didn't see much of fruit fly on my tomatoes at all, but now we're at the end of the season, and I do see some of my tomatoes got stung with the fruit fly. Can you see the feijoa fruits in there? I just show you through the netting. Look at that, looking really good. Alright, so come over here. I just want to show you on this side too. So some of the row finished now. I got this feijoa only few fruits because at the beginning of the seasons I did trim this tree a lot, because I just don't want the branches hanging out too much on this side of the garden bed, because that can be our walkway, and maybe we can poke into the roses in the future. So I just try to keep this plant quite tidy. So I think maybe only 2 fruits hanging in there, so I thought maybe I'm not gonna net them. So I need to stick the tree though a little bit crooked, didn't it? Look at that. So on this side I got 2 very quite a big feijoa plant or bush over here as well. I net them because they got so many fruit. But coming this way, I still figuring I'm not sure what I'm going to do this area yet, because if I keep continue the whole hedge of feijoas, so that means I will lose a lot of room for my roses, and after that I have to move a lot of roses around. Plus I already have a 10 plants or 10 bushes of feijoa. That be a lot for only me and my husband and my daughter, for 3 people, you know, because in the future the tree gonna grow and establish, then there will be so many food. I know I can give it away to share with friends and people and neighbors, but also I could like to grow some other things as well, you know. So here, down here I got some 3 red bushes of this row. Now I will give the cuttings already rooted, so that's why I don't know about the name, and I was very lucky it has done so well. The color on the outside of the camera in the real life is more deeper color than this very bright red on my phone. I'm sorry, I can't quite give you the correct color on this one. But here, this is a new tree I just planted a few weeks ago, and the other day we have very big gusty days for Tuesday, and it kept blowing the tree a little bit, leaning over. I need to come here and to stick it up a little bit stretcher than it look at that it's leaning. But anyway, so it holds this area. I got so many the green color and yellowing color, but I don't have a deep red colors. Just need something just breaking through and bring a deeper look of the garden bed. So here I just planted this crepe myrtle. I think this one go, I think maybe 4 or 5 meter tall, I think, and 2.5 meter wide. But I don't think I'm gonna let it to go very wide though. So this is a bloom, very fade away now. But I really love the deep red leaves color in this area, and I just want to trim this tree into the standard tree. That means no branches down on the main trunk there. I just want a single trunk. I hope that you understand. And let me show you this row. Really happy with this row. Look at that. No surrender. Wow. Can you believe this? And this is the rose I grow on my own. Look at that. In Vietnam, we don't have this type of rose actually. I don't know much about the plants market in Vietnam, but when I was there, I never seen any amazing roses like over here. Very quiet moment, I hope you can see, but the garden is a little bit messy now because at the moment I'm doing a lot of chop and drops and things like that. Anyway, so I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy seeing my first bloom of my saffrons and see my feijoas and give you some other messy color updates of my garden. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching and see you next video. Bye bye.